What's up guys, COD Gameplay here, and today I have a team deathmatch on bootleg using the Scar L with Silencer. And now the reason why I posted this game is because my end score ends up being 41-3. But what really stands out about this game is that we end up losing. So this is team deathmatch where we need to get a combined total kills of 75 kills. And in a 6v6 setting, my other 5 teammates could not get 34 other kills, which really sucks. But before I get into this, I'd like to thank everyone for 60,000 subscribers. That is insane. I honestly never thought I'd ever hit that number. And I'd like to thank each and every single one of you that are watching this video on my channel. It is absolutely amazing. And thanks so much for the support. And a like would be greatly appreciated. So anyways, going into the topic, someone sent me a message on YouTube and they said, COD Gameplay, I play by myself a lot and lots of times I get put with really bad teammates. How do I actually do good while my teammates are doing really bad? And now I was going to answer him in a personal message, but I decided, you know what, it's probably a little bit too complicated. It's not that easy to say in just maybe like 200 characters. It's probably something that I could talk about in a commentary and help him out greatly. And so the suggestion that I have for team deathmatch. So if you're playing domination, chances are you are not going to be able to one-man show. Okay, you cannot cap a flag by yourself non-stop. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to end up winning the game in the end. Maybe kill confirm might work, but team deathmatch is the one game mode where you can miraculously pull off the victory. Now what you're going to want to do is either go specialist or assault. Now I really recommend the assault package, and that is because if you can get on a good kill streak and you can get that maybe AC-130 Reaper, you can go to town. Those extra 10 kills from that Reaper and AC-130 will make a huge difference in the end score of your team in team deathmatch, because those 10 kills are so important. So if I'm gonna suggest any kill streaks, I suggest going with the Predator missile, the Reaper, and maybe a Pavlo or AC-130. Now that's depending on the lobby. You can change it around. It depends if the other team has a Javelin or a Stinger missile. If they do, hop on the AC-130 because there's more flares. If they do not have any sort of takedown of air support, go with the Pavlo. The Pavlo stays up for 90 seconds, way longer than the AC-130, and it does absolute work. It goes over the entire map and kills everyone. Trust me, if I'm ever in a game, the other enemy team gets a Pavlo, oh my goodness, I die so many times by that thing. It is so powerful. The next step that I take when playing with a bad team is I always strap on the silencer. Now the silencer can really help, because your main goal is to get inside that enemy spawn and stay as far away from your teammates as possible, because in the end your teammates are not helping all that much and you're going to need to do a lot of work. So silencer will keep you in the enemy spawn for longer because they will not know exactly where you are, and it'll keep them distracted. So they'll be going for your teammates, which most likely will not have silencers and will be popping up on the radar non-stop. They'll be going straight for them, getting the kills on them, while you pop off a couple here and there with the silencer from distance. Now that goes back to the guns. ACR, Scar, long range guns, not a lot of recoil. Maybe MP7 if you're getting up in their spawn a little bit more. But I suggest long range guns that do not have any recoil whatsoever, because they will help way more. They are more versatile and you can do way better because you do not put yourself in a situation where you cannot kill someone from a far distance. So going back to not going with your team. Now, lots of times going with your teammates is really good, but in team deathmatch I find I do the greatest when I just go literally on the opposite side of where my teammates are, because that way I am able to take out people left and right without them even realizing. If you have Assassin on, it is way better. Now, I sometimes do not go with Assassin. This game I did not have Assassin on. Instead I have Quick Draw, because sometimes I find I lose gunfights because I do not have Quick Draw, and that helps a lot. But if you're really going for getting into the enemy spawn, Assassin will help so much, because enemy team is going to be calling in UAVs no matter what. Any game that you get into, there's going to be enemy player 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even the whole team calling in UAVs. And UAVs are what can change a game oh so quickly. One UAV can make your death, and that can stop your kill streaks. Now your kill streaks could have got 10 kills, 5 kills, 15 kills, and that one kill, that one UAV made the whole difference between a win and a loss. Now you want to cut your differences and try to hop on Assassin if possible. The next tip that I have for riding solo is staying around the edge of the map. You notice in this entire game, I never went right into the action. You notice that? I never go right into where everyone is. I try to stay around the outside of the map, and that is how I play always. Because you're going to have inconsistent games when you're going straight into the action. You're going to be becoming unlucky where you're going to be versing 1, 2, sometimes even 3, 4 people all shooting at you at once, and you have no chance. So play it safe, stay on the outside, do not camp. But what I'm trying to say is just stick around the edges where you can find cover and move from cover to cover, and make sure that you do not die in useless situations in which you would much rather not. Because dying, in the end, a death is a lot more drastic than getting one kill. Because that one death, like I said before, can stop from that kill streak. Now this is where it gets really tight. I see the scoreboard and I notice, oh my goodness, we are losing. But I have that Pavlo up in the air, and now I can't call in the Osprey Gunner. This is a huge mistake in which I had the Pavlo. If I had the AC-130, we could have won. But sadly, I did have the Pavlo, and that is one more bad thing about the Pavlo, is that when you have it up in the air, you cannot have the Osprey Gunner if you are going to use that. Very risky, but if you can get the Osprey Gunner, game changer, you can almost automatically win. Right here, I thought I could push up a bit more than I could. Thought I could get that one extra kill, that would be the difference. Did not happen, and we end up losing by 1 kill in the very end. So heartbreaking, but it does happen, and I hope these tips really did help you guys. If you guys are watching this on Machinima or a different channel, come check me out. Links are in the description for more tips and tricks on Modern Warfare 3. My name is COD Gameplay, and I hope you guys did enjoy. If you do enjoy, please give it a like, maybe a favorite, and I will catch you guys later. See ya.